I'm here in my local hardware, the Gemini General Merchandise. So I have my rebars and cement delivered because I think to get more faster, the Saturdays will be just picking up hollow blocks and sand, which is just local around the area, so they can get more. While this one, the rebars and the cement, I believe that I still have it delivered. Anyway, the manager has given it to me free, like a free delivery if it's together with their deliveries uphill. So now I bought 150 10mm rebars and 25 bags of cement, because I only bought a few cement because I don't want it to harden, and I don't have the big space for the cement yet to store up like hundreds. So that's what my purpose of creating that covered workshop for, so I could store a lot of cement before they go up. So this is my Gemini favorite hardware, because the one that I used to deal with have increased so much in prices. I don't understand, since they have partnership with other investors. But this one still remain the same owner, so they have the better pricing now than before. They're here in our workplace, forming the beam rebars that they're gonna take down to the road project. So Deloy is also sacking his sand, so they can, when Junel is finished forming the beam, they can pour it this afternoon. So there's 3 matting for 3 columns that was dug. So because old Lito here was worried because someone stolen his machete. He was doing one of his mangoes yesterday and then confidently just leave the machete on top of the mango tree, in which reachable height, and then when he come back after an hour, he wondered whoever went there, because it was just like nobody goes on that mango tree. And like I said, we don't so complacent about things, because look, I even put all these materials and stuff here, although it's far from the workplace, because you just don't know. In fact, during the budget bungalow days, I was there and the builders of the old man just stole my sand and gravel right in front of my face. Like, I was there looking at them. And pretend, I thought this was the old man's. You got the acting. So that was the cause that I had an argument with the old woman before, that why are you just stealing my materials? And now they're wondering, where are your rebars? Why we can't see it here in the road project? Though I don't need to say the words. Why are they looking for it? Is it their project? Perhaps they're planning to have another project by themselves with the expense of me, my materials. So that was a lessons learned by old Lito, not to be complacent about placing your stuff, because people, even your slippers, will steal it, and you're there on top of the tree and you put your slippers down, and someone will just pass through and pick up your slippers. Monday today, July 13, 2020. I'm going down now for my road project fencing. You can see up ahead, there's Junel and Deloy bringing the form beams for our fence footing. So today, we will be extending the blocks that we have filed last Friday, the 7 levels of blocks. And since you have seen that Deloy already dug some, that's what the beam footing that they're bringing on to continue on the file. because like I said, Janelle only works Monday to Friday, and the rest Saturday is our materials buying day. So right now I'm going back there to check on, to give you the progress of it. And so hopefully they can pour the footing beam this afternoon, and so tomorrow we will be filing again. And so that's the one that you can see there, Janelle bringing the whole beam frame towards the place where Deloy has dug it up last Friday. And they haven't taken off the framework yet on the column that they poured last Friday. I think they will be doing that as well, so they can pour those two small extension on the first layers of wall that we have poured the first time. So I could see that old Lito now is taking out the forms. But this is another working week. Hopefully will be more, there'll be more that filing done, and weather will be favorable. As you can see, it's very hot. And it's very hot. So here we are. They're taking out the forms and get it ready for the next lot on this side, and at the same time they will be also filing on that side for the additional levels of hollow block. They are transferring the mixer over there on the other side, so it can cover both sides of the, I think they're gonna be positioning it near in the middle of it.
Ang oras yan ang imo nga rin. Ay mo na mga tunan.
So Janelle will be pouring about 3 columns because the last one will be just left on like that for the next extension. So they have taken out the forms that they have in place for pouring the columns in between, and this is how it looks like right now with the columns poured. We will be doing the old Lito is now transferring the shade, the tarps that they had for shading. So this is what it looks like with the forms out. And also on this side, and we will be pouring those 2 gaps in between because we have extended it 3 more files on the top, so it will be the same on this one, 7 files. So this afternoon hopefully they will be able to pour the footing beam, because Janelle is now putting the columns up, and well, old Lito is transferring the shade that they have there so they can work on the shade. Dito babaw. So this is how it looks like here on this angle. and that's the next one to be filed in, and the columns is there, so that is put in by Junel. And this is the second phase to be put in, and that's where he put the other column, shaping it up. And there's a third one there that he will be putting in. Then hopefully by Friday we'll be reaching that end column there. And while they're doing this here, they will also be filing on this side, trying to level this up at the same time as the one that they had just poured there on the back. So this one needs more 3 levels, so we will be putting more and more barrier between the bungalow and the road. Then we will be leveling up the soil so we can start putting on the G2. Naingnan mo si Kuan sa G2? Going down to check on my fence project on the Village Park Paradise project I have, and I just come back from picking up takeout food and some other stuff down in the city. So I also placed an order for Old Bees, you know, the blue barrels. I placed an order of 3 because Old Bee now has sold to the idea that parquet flooring takes a long time. So I told him a nice tile will do with it. And so I think he's succumbing to what I've been suggesting now. But unfortunately, we still can't get down and get those tiles that will match his bar. But now he's on to his koi carp pond. So he wants to design his own filter. He knows how to do that. I will be showing you when he makes her own filter system, because it's one thing that's he's very good at it, is designing that. He's been studying the filtration system of about koi carp for quite a long time now, that he knows it better than what I have seen in YouTube. So I've ordered the 2 barrels for water, about $1,000 each, and hopefully when I get it, he can start to get his koi carp pond going, filtration system. But he always wanted to have a koi carp, so I'll just have to accommodate that. So I'm here now in my fencing project. So they have managed to pour the footing beam this afternoon. So tomorrow, Janelle will be filing blocks on this side. So there's about 3 phases. Phase 1, in between 2 and 3 that he will file tomorrow. Although there's another column there, but the rebar that he made didn't reach, but that will just be continued on the next lot of digging. So it's all done. And also the 2 little halves here of the wall. So that's all the columns in between that we can see is all filed. So when he is filing tomorrow, Old Lito will be on the other side here filing as well. So it's be all together. Dungan mo. So they have done for the day. We're just cleaning up, and then we're gonna go back. This putting uses 6 bags of cement. So of the 1, 2, 3 mix. So we are cleaning up. So the vibrators there, they have already used it, and then we're now keeping it back. So tomorrow Janelle will be filing the blocks here until the third column that they have poured. Pusli! Get out there. And while he's filing here, old Lito will be piling on this side as well. So we're all going backwards. Then we can clear out most of the stuff that we have here. Unsa nang gipile diha nga bus na siya dong? Kanas tubangan? Pwede na siya na maatras dahil diri ugma. Oh. So we will be using those sacks there so we can clear out there tomorrow. So it will level out the earth and then we'll get some of the earth on the back of this on this side. So we're now taking back our things that we think that is gonna get stolen, like the extra rebars, the matting, our tools. Pero kasayo na ng tabon. So it needs to cover the mixer as well. So tomorrow will be the filing day. So that way more extended, 3 more blocks like that. So what you can see there on this side, we'll be able to extend it here. And from this end, there'll be 4 more blocks to be filed, 4 phases till we reach the end of the boundary, which is the where the bamboo stick is. So hopefully we can do that this week. And we're going backwards and we got more phases to level out. Then it's more cleaner then.